Teachers of Buruwa Primary School, the teachers of Buruwa Kindergarten, our children from the secondary school, primary school, kindergarten, parents, members of the Buruwa, ladies and gentlemen, Buruwa to you all. Ladies and gentlemen, wherever I go in Fiji, in the rural interior maritime division, I feel very humbled by the warm reception by the members of the community. Nowhere in the world this traditional, very caring, very touching reception we will get other than Fiji, and that is a hallmark of the Ethiopian tradition and culture. Wherever I go, I treat that place as our own, because we are part of government. I represent the Honorable Prime Minister. And every village, every community is ours. It is the responsibility of the government to look after every community, every village, every area. Immaterial of what their beliefs are, immaterial of what their thinking is, but it is our responsibility to look after them. Having said that, there's something special about this place. This place is very near and dear to me. I used to come around this area when I was a kid. The people here who went to school with me, my Karua here, we went to school together. So it's a bit touching and emotional time when we come here or around this area. And of course, as the MC has said, the head teacher of the primary school that was here not long back to start a secondary school. It was government's vision. It was government's vision that our children, if possible, get education, primary, ECE, and secondary school, as close as possible to their community. Up till that particular time when I visited, there was no high school here. And children had to struggle to travel long distance. And because of that reason, sometimes children got demotivated. Sometimes parents got demotivated, and therefore good, bright children used to drop out. Thanks to our government, we now have a high school here at your own doorstep. I want to thank the community, members of the Buruwa, for their patience and perseverance till now. They've been asking for the high school for a long time, but our government listened to them, understood their plight, and slowly, little by little, we constructed the building to ensure that the children get the high school here. They don't have to travel to Kurvuto College or SVC or Ratu Nabula or Sangam College. There is no reason why the quality of education in this school should be different to the quality of education provided at Sangam College or SVC or Kurvuto College. Same teachers, same qualification, same curriculum, same example. The only reason could be the quality of infrastructure, library, computer lab, resources, and that must be the priority now of the community, of the school heads, to ensure that we gradually also have good quality library, good quality IT lab, good clean ablution block, teachers' quarters, and high school. And I want to assure you that the Honorable Minister for Education, Honorable Akbar, is very focused, working very hard to ensure that the schools do get those resources. So Buruwa would be no exception. Very soon you will see assistance and support from the Minister for Education coming to Buruwa as well. Today I'm here for a different purpose. Today I'm here to commission the new crossing that we have made in this village. The crossing may be small, the crossing may look small, but the crossing means a lot to the villages, to our mothers, to our children, because it is linking you with the other side of the school. It is about communication, about accessibility, about safety and security. It is one of the key deliverables of the Ministry of Waterways and Environment is to ensure that our children are safe when they cross waterways. Our mothers are safe when they cross waterways to go to their farm, from the village, from school to the quarters, school to the village. Our community is safe, whether it's daytime or nighttime. I don't know about this crossing, but we are planning to install solar lights in all the crossings. So I'm not sure whether this crossing has a solar light as well. So this crossing has a solar light installed there, so that in the night time when you cross, it will be lighted. If that is the level of attention we are giving to security of our children, our mothers, our villages who want to cross the waterways. It is part of the waterways overall vision is to secure the waterways, is to ensure that our waterways is not a threat to the community, but it's a source of livelihood to the community. And that is the vision that we have. And Buruwa is not the only community. Throughout the Fiji, we have decided that those crossings that the community had asked 10 years ago, 12 years ago, 15 years ago, we now have got a plan to deliver. We have a plan to ensure that these crossings are constructed and made accessible to the community to utilize it. Ladies and gentlemen, our Permanent Secretary, Mr. Wycliffe, and myself, some 5 months ago announced that we will be doing 52 crossings in the first phase. This phase will do 52 crossings. Now the crossing that we did here, that crossing would cost, if you would have given out to a contractor, it would have cost us nothing less than about $50,000, $60,000. Any contractor you give it, they will quote you about 60,000 easy. But I want to tell you that given the custodian of government resources, we decided that we will utilize our own staff and construct it at a minimal cost of about 7,000, I think. So we got our own materials, we got our own carpenter, engineer, Joe, and then we got our own engineers, our own machines, and we constructed that with the help of the community. I want to thank the community for their support and security to our staff who were able to get this completed in a very timely manner. Ladies and gentlemen, I also carry the portfolio of Minister for Agriculture and Rural Maritime Development, apart from the portfolio of Waterways and Environment. I want to have a Talanoa with you after this session, after the commissioning, to discuss how we can enhance commercial agriculture in this area. There's huge potential to undertake commercial agriculture. As you know, we have been launching various commercial agriculture projects over the last 3 months. Just yesterday we launched a major commercial venture in Sambeto. On Monday we launched a commercial, first time ever, a commercial squash production in Singatoka. About 3 weeks ago, we launched a $10 million over a 5-year period, a commercial agriculture venture in Naroro, Singatoka. Very exciting times. After Parliament, I'll be launching another commercial agriculture venture in Lomolomo. So very exciting time for commercial agriculture, where we are making a major transition from smallholder production to large-scale commercial agriculture. That is the future. That is how we can leverage and grow agriculture sector, is through getting into commercial production. With commercial production, we'll be able to, one, have control over the volume that we require for the market. Two, we'll be able to have control over consistency of supply. Our market wants to ensure that they get the product or commodity on a consistent basis. That we can't tell them that this month is not good, we can't supply, next month the weather is not good, etc. We need to ensure that our production system deals with some of the weather patterns through greenhouses, nurseries, etc. Through commercial production, we will be able to have control over quality. Market is very sensitive to quality of output, quality of product, quality of commodity. Now, instead of having 20, 30 small producers supplying, the quality will vary, will be different. We have one entrepreneur controlling the quality of the product on the entire farm. Ladies and gentlemen, with large commercial farms, we'll be able to have competitive edge in the export market because we will be able to control our unit cost. We will have economies of scale in the factor market as well. And without economies of scale, we will not be able to cut cost in the factor side, in the input side. So we're very excited about where agriculture is going, and I want to assure you all that this is one sector which has the potential and which will lead in terms of ensuring that we have adequate amount of foreign reserve with our country, with our reserve bank. And I want to assure you that we are now determined, focused, have a strategy, have a plan. It's not ad hoc. We have a plan in the mind to ensure that agriculture grows and is the mainstay of the economy. Today you look at our tourism sector, such an important sector, but is so vulnerable because of what's happening in external markets. Because of coronavirus, there's a major cancellation of bookings in our hotel. We will support the tourism sector through agriculture, but the bookings is beyond our control. We have fisheries where the stocks are declining. We have forestry sector so vulnerable to climate change. So the sector that is within our control is agriculture sector, and we are very focused to ensure that we get agriculture grow to our expectation in national interest. Now, there are certain binding constraints. The binding constraints are availability of land. You can't grow crop on sea. We need land. And if you look around Fiji, there's so much idle land lying just without any productive use. And that particular natural resource, which does not provide any return, that natural resource has no value. The value of a natural resource is determined by its ability to provide positive returns. Simple. That's in economics, that's the measure of how you value. Sometimes if you value the school, you value in terms of replacement cost. But in the market sense, the market valuation of a particular infrastructure is potential ability to generate potential return. So if a land is lying idle, zero return, then it is called debt capital. It is because it doesn't generate any return. No good for the landowners, no good for the resource owners, no good for the country. We need to put our natural resources in use, vis-a-vis taking into account its effect on the environment and natural resources. And we have a separate ministry, provide leadership by PS, likely myself as minister, to ensure that there will be no shortcuts, there will be no compromise when it comes to any investment project which will deal with the environment. For the sake of our children, we will protect our environment and natural resources so that no fly-by-night investor comes and starts to extracting natural resources at the peril of future generations. We are the custodian of our natural resource. We will ensure that development takes place. We will facilitate development, but not at the expense of our environment. These children cannot be deprived of this environment when we are benefiting from it now. Ladies and gentlemen, that's why we've got a full environment team here to have a talanua with you after this. And again, I wish to thank you all for the warm reception here today, and I look forward to commissioning the crossing. And I want to tell you, and members of the Vanua here, this is not the end. I had told you about 4 years ago when I came here to start your secondary school that that's the beginning. There will be more to come. This community and communities like this throughout Fiji, we're here to support you, uplift your standard of living, fulfill your dreams. Every child that you see there, they too have a dream for a brighter future. Brighter to look after their parents, to become doctors and nurses and accountants and engineers and carpenters and commercial farmers, so that they can utilize the natural resources of the land. It is our government's promise that we will make sure that their dreams are fulfilled and no one comes in between fulfilling their dreams. Our mothers, they are sitting there. Most of them are very bright, but they could not go to school or complete school because they did not have bus fare, couldn't pay for the fees. They were turned back from school in second term. That will never, ever, ever happen again with these children. Let me assure you on behalf of Honorable Prime Minister Hon Dr. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I look forward to having a talanua with you. Nada.
Sir, just look up, please.
Kau.